everyone, I'm Tanya Christiana Alexandra, Assistant Code and IA. In this video, we will learn about function in C programming. Practical main 1. Understand the using of function in C programming. 2. Understand the structure of function in C programming. 3. Able to differentiate the kind of function parameter in C programming. And 4. Able to make simple program using function in C programming. Do you know what functions are? Functions are subprograms that are very useful in programming, especially for large programs. For example, we enter the functions of the area of the quadrilateral prism. Then, we only need to write the prism-wide formula once in the function without having to write it repeatedly in the main program. There are terms that often used in functions. 1. Local variables. Variables that can only be used for algorithms within the function. 2. Global variables. Variables that can be used both in the main program and in functions. 3. Actual parameters. Parameters include when calling a function. And the last, formal parameters. Parameters placed in the function header. Functions consist of function and void function. My partners Taslila, Assistant Code LIL, and Taufik, Assistant Code NUG, will explain to you more clearly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I'm Taslila Rahmi Rashid, Assistant Code LIL. In this video, I will explain clearly to you about functions. Functions consist of void function and function. A function is a piece of code intended to carry out a specific task. The task requires input information called parameters, and usually, a function will return a value. In writing a function, it is given a name or identifier, a formal parameter, and a type of function is declared. Formal parameter means the input value is given a name and the type is explained. Functions can be created before or after writing the main program. If it's made after writing main, then the prototype function must be written at the top of the program. From the example, the function prototype only requires the data type of its parameters, so we don't have to write the variables. Next, void function. Void function is a function that doesn't return a value or has no return value. This function is widely used in the following two cases. First, display information on the screen so that it can be read by the user. Second, functions with reference parameters, namely by sending the memory address of a variable into the parameter. In this module, there's parameter. Parameters are data entered into a function which will then be used in the process that is in the function. There are two ways to enter parameters in C language. 1. Pass by value, meaning that the data passed is only the value of a variable and then stored in the local variable in the function. In other words, this method uses two different variables, so the variables in the actual parameters cannot be changed in the function. 2. Pass by reference, meaning that the data passed is the memory address of variable. In other words, this method uses the same variable, so changing the value of a variable in a function can change the value of the original variable. From the example, we know that pass by reference use asterisk and ampersand to call the function. And the last, pointer. Pointers are features in C that are used to access and manipulate the memory address of a variable. Pointer has two operators, namely the reference operator and reference operator. The reference operator to provide the value of variable, and reference operator to provide the memory address of a variable.
Hello, my name is Alvaro Septra Domingo. My assistant code is VAR. Now, I want to explain about all the program that we use in this module. It is the function module. So, the first is about the structure of the function. This is the header. We use the include stdio.h, and this is the global variable, and this is the main program. In main program, we input the first number. The variable input of the first number is x, it is the integer, and the second number is y, is the integer also, and this is the result. To output the result from first number plus second number, and this is the actual parameter, and this is the formal parameter. So in formal parameter, integer a as a x and integer b as a y. We declare the result from a plus b is c, so it is integer c. So the value of c, it will be returned to the actual parameter and will output the result of first number plus second number. So function can be used before the main program and after the main program. The differences between writing a function after the main program and writing function before the main program, it is the position of the actual parameter and formal parameter. As you can see, in writing function after the main program, the actual parameter we write first, and then we write the formal parameter. And in writing function before the main program, we write the formal parameter, and then we write the actual parameter here. Next is the void function. So in void function, it doesn't have the return value. As you can see in this program, with this program, in this program, have the return value, and also this program have the return value, and this program in void function doesn't have the return value. In void function divided into two, there are pass by value and pass by reference. So the differences between pass by value and pass by reference. So let's focus on the pass by value first. In pass by value, we directly know or give the value of a, or directly give the value of a. For example, if a is 27, the value of a is also 27 and b is 7. But in pass by reference, we give the memory address to the variable by using the ampersand, and we also use the asterisk to provide the value of the variable. And for example, in the pass by reference, we can see in this program, the input is 27, A is 27, and B is 7. And it will give the memory of A. A is 27 and B is 7. And we want to exchange the result of A and B. So in the formal parameter, that is x, that is the value of x is equal to A, it is the 27, and the value of y is B, it is equal to 7. So the value of integer x is 27 and B is 7. And we made the template here. So the first action is move the value of x to the template. So the value of x, it is the 27. It moved to template. So the value of template right now is 27. And the second action is it moves the value of y into x. So the value of y, it is the b or 7. We input to x. So the value of x right now is 7. So the value of, in this process, the template is 27 and x is 7. So the value of x is 7 and we move the template, the value of template is 27 to y. So the value right now is 27. So if we run the program, the value gonna be like this. The value of A is 7 and the value of B is 27. That's all for me. Thank you. Hope you guys understand.
Okay, now I have questions to do. Please create a program to calculate A kinetic energy 0.5 mv squared using functions and B potential energy mgh using procedures. Odd name dash point A and even name dash point B. The answers are written on a paper and uploaded as a PDF file at bit.ly/tb-com 2020. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope this video will be useful for us and see you in the next video.